Good afternoon, and welcome to Thomas M. Cooley Law School graduation of the Henry Brockholst Livingston class. First, I would like to take the time to thank my fellow Livingston classmates for selecting me to speak on our behalf today. It is truly an honor. Second, I would like to thank family and friends and classmates, those who are here and those who couldn't be here, for being here, not just today to celebrate this momentous accomplishment with us, but also for standing by us every day of the last 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years while we struggle to make today a reality. I would also like to take a moment to thank the faculty who worked us very hard and demanded excellence, the staff who make the school run and sometimes give us the classes we want, and the president and the board of directors for operating a law school that gives so many the opportunity to have a solid, practical, legal education. Thanks to all of you, we are here today. A few years ago, I received a book from a coach of mine called Oh, the Places You'll Go. Just a few weeks ago, I reread the book and I found a quote that seemed appropriate for today. It says, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away." The author of this life coaching book, Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss may have been thinking of Cooley's mission of knowledge, skills, and ethics when he wrote Oh, the Places You'll Go. He talked about knowledge when he said, you have brains in your head and you have feet in your shoes. And about skills when he wrote, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose, you're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. And about ethics when he wrote, you'll look up and down streets, look over them with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down not so good street. So with the guidance from Dr. Seuss, we are truly off to great places. But who would have thought just a few years ago when we attended orientation and we started our first term that we would be here today? As we all know, it was not an easy road. And as we've all been told, if it was easy, then everyone would do it. In our time, but the Livingston class, we did it. In our time here at Cooley, we have seen many things. We saw the addition of a new campus in Florida. We met upper termers who showed us the ropes. We saw the void grade come and go. And we saw bar exams getting harder all over the country as some bars decided there were too many lawyers. We were pushed to the limit on what we could achieve, and the world we face as we graduate has become even more challenging. We also learned of the importance of friendship and support. No matter what campus we attended or what class we started with, we have worked hard to get here today, our graduation. We couldn't do it alone, for we had struggles along the way. And through classes or organizations, we realized that we weren't alone. We became family because we were going through the same problems, and regardless of who our favorite baseball teams were, we still became friends. There was no way that we could have done this by ourselves, but we achieved it with the help of our support groups. And we had some of the greatest professors to ever teach the law, even if they did joke with us about failing the class when we wore a certain jersey. We learned the importance of hard work and the grind of studying. During our time at Cooley, we pulled all-nighters studying for finals. We took breaks to explore Pure Michigan. We cringed when we heard Tim Allen's voice on the radio during break. We wished for an all-night coffee shop besides Tim Hortons and rejoiced when we got one. We searched for the perfect study spots and sometimes found success when we did. We sat on pins and needles anticipating week 4 of the term to receive our grades. And we thought repeatedly about why we wanted to go into the legal field. But after all of that, we made it. We are here today because of our determination to walk across the stage and receive that degree and become practicing lawyers. I have realized that no matter what class we start with, we are all on the path towards a common goal. Justice Thomas McIntyre Cooley, our namesake, says that law students are fitting themselves to be ministers of justice, and it is our duty to fulfill that role. To me, that means that we must do the right thing at all times. We must follow the professional rules of conduct and honor our clients' confidences. We must stay on this road of justice that we have paced ourselves on. But we must also stay true to ourselves. If life becomes hard for us, we can remember the words of the great Dr. Seuss. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. Livingston class, we are now a part of Cooley's tradition, and tradition demands excellence. I ask that we all continue on this path, no matter what obstacles we inevitably run into in our lives. Do not be afraid to fail, and do not waste energy trying to cover up failure. Learn from your failures and go on to the next challenge. It is okay to fail. If you aren't failing, you're not growing. Wise and appropriate words for us to follow, said by H. Stanley Judd. To conclude, I would like to say this. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Thank you.